Yeah, yeah. Can you listen to me? Okay.
So hello and welcome to the TPMFA Cup second quarter-final pair, a match between Snazzy and Underdogs, and in fact two matches will be played tonight. I will be joined tonight by Karagunis. Welcome.
Hi, hello to the TPM community. I hope today we will watch two nice matches.
Yeah, I hope so too. Who do you think is like the more favorable side here?
In one side we have the attacking power of Underdogs United, but they are a little clumsy behind in the defense. And in the other side we have Snazzy's well working defense and good transition between defense and attack.
Yeah,
So I think the favorites here are Snazzy's.
yeah, I would say so too, but we have a noticeable absence today in the face available who will be missing the first game. So Murchink, now known as Mirazo, will be taking over in goal. Do you think it will like change the match plan a bit? Do you think it will be a bit more shaky in the goal? Or?
Uh, yeah, I see some changes, like you said. I never saw Merazu in the goalkeeping. It is merging, right?
Yeah, yeah, and yeah,
And
it's
also,
missing. Yeah, and yeah, he decided to
yeah,
rename himself.
and also on the other side, I see Lambing and Menes. So the things might be a little different today.
Yeah, definitely. Underdogs finally using both of their new signings, Lampicu and Menes, and they also have Kyrolos, Nurmio, LM10 and Thai. Most likely, I think Kyrolos will be playing in goal then, as usual lately,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and we will see Lampicu and Thai perhaps in defense, or maybe even LM10. It's hard to say, they have so many attacking players, and Snazzy that just seems a bit more balanced.
Yes, I agree totally.
But looking at the group stage story of these two teams, well, Snazzy definitely had easier time there. They also won Underdogs in that game, which went on to be a forfeit because of registration errors from Underdogs. And well,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah, and Underdogs, but they have recovered, in the end of the group stage. They did some very good games to like end the group stage and finally like proven themselves.
If you see the statistics, you can see that underdogs like to score a lot, but they also concede a lot of goals.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
exactly. Like they are a bit careless in that department. I mean, the game plan is definitely to like bring a lot of players up and just focus on the attacks, not that much in the defense. I mean, but Snazzy is more like a team where the
More
defense is the best offense, and
yeah, they are cautious.
yeah. But there's also the key element of teamwork here. As a former New Factory player and now also playing New Factory, you probably know very well how important the team play is, and definitely Snazzy's has a very more better communication than Underdogs has.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
The teams are still warming up. We have some substitutions on bench as well. I think not too many though. We see Finesse, who is a Snazzy player now, but he will be starting today. Well, we won't see Blue in the starting lineup, which is a surprise as well.
And JP.
Yeah, and JP also on the bench. Yeah.
Ogi is a substitution for underdogs.
I think Oji has joined Young Lads now. He's taken a long tour. I recently joined the Romanian team Blue Lions and got into a fight there, but eventually now landed in young lads, and Zaid and young lads crew is giving him another chance. And I saw some friendly games, and he played really decently, I think.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The team is still warming up. There are some players left to hit the ready button. So Snazzy does have a very classic lineup. Off Streetos, McKeon, Alex, and Peel. It'll be interesting to see after McKeon's comment, especially in the podcast, that Hoffs will be playing more as an attacking player. Maybe Hoffs will play attack with McKeon today as well. McKeon said that Hoffs brings a lot of that passing and technical game in the attack, and that's easier to play in attack that way.
About the defenders of Underdogs, who do you think will defend?
Well, Thai definitely a large player and won't be playing goalkeeper, so he is probably the anchor of Underdog's defense. But if I'd have to say, then most likely it is either Lampiq or Nurmio. I guess LM10 is eventually attacking with Menes. Maybe Menes a bit more on the midfield side. But yeah, still like technically four attacking players. Underdogs definitely a bit risking it here. But on the player size side, Snazzy is using all small players on the field. Underdogs does have that one big player, that being Thighs, so
Yeah, Thai is defender, yeah.
yeah.
About the second, you said Nurmio or Lampic. I think Lampic or Menes, probably. But I'm not sure too.
Yeah, actually, yeah, because Normia tends to work better in attack. He has to link up with LM, otherwise Underdogs attack isn't that sharp, it seems. Axie also missing today. He has continued in Underdogs, but we don't see him here today.
Comparing with the first round the matches, I think that these games today they will be more interesting, sure.
Definitely, I think Underdogs have prepared a bit more seriously for this one as well. Snazzy, of course, have been ready for this already for weeks, I think, because they already secured their progression easily. So
Yeah.
but theoretically, we could also see very interesting semi-final pairings. We could see Underdogs face off No Factory again in the semi-final, and we saw how how interesting the games were between Underdogs and No Factory. Both got a win, but No Factory still, started on the high note and still managed to, I think, leave a better impression there.
Yeah.
Also, from yesterday's game, the progressing team was Special Forces, who beat Napoli. Yeah. Wanted to add something?
How did you see the match from inside the pitch? You were playing, right? You were the goalkeeper of Napoli.
Yeah, the game was chaotic, like people said, and I agreed. It was very nervous for both sides. Definitely, from our team, we got a bit too shaky and gave away way too many long balls and missed a lot of passes, and that kind of made the difference, especially in the first game where we went for attack, but let in too much ourselves. This is a thing what kind of happens. You have to make sacrifices, but we made too many.
You had a lot of changes too, new players I saw in
Yeah,
Napoli.
definitely. We tried to definitely tried to make a more active passing game, but it doesn't really work against Special Forces. But I definitely think they merit their position, and the game is now starting. The lineup stay the same, so let's go.
We see Lampic defender.
Yeah, Lambiq might be then defending. So like I predicted, Hoffs, Alexis Souza on the wing. a very sneaky pass to McKeon, who shoots. Oh, and Carolus jumps in the wrong direction. And it's 1-0 already for Snazzy, and that was a very surprising start there. Carolus wasn't quite tuned in for the game yet. Bit of a scramble there in the midfield now. Alex de Souza gets the ball. LM still pressuring him. Offs, McKeon, Pio. Tweeters with the throw in. Can't really decide. Should he throw a long ball? Tries to find Hoffs. Menes is there, cuts it away. Doesn't reach LM. Hoffs with the throw in again. And yeah, we definitely see Snazzy grabbing the lead and grabbing the pitch domination, as we see. You know, they tried to gain the possession early on. Normio tackles there. Could have been a foul, but wasn't, and does make a foul now. McKeon on the midfield. Finds Hoffs on the wing. Normia makes a pretty bad tackle there. Hoffs recovers, cuts inside. McKeon, Pio. Will he find a place to shoot? Tries to get his way through, but Lampique blocks it. And Lampique has actually done well so far in defense. Kara, are you still with us? Tweeters now waiting a bit with the corner. Lampique does get it first. LM10 could be a 2-on-1 attack there, but Snazzy get their men back. LM tries to make space for himself, tries to push Alex away. LM with the ball again. Passes it back to Menes by LM10 on the wing. Edge of the box shot. Mirazo saves it, and Alex de Souza saves a clear goal from Menes.
Nice save.
Long try from Lampique, but the effort would have went on off target actually, but Mirazo does save it in case. And the roles have reversed a bit now. Underdogs did put some pressure up, but you see Snazzy almost immediately recovering and still going for the attacks, just slowly and patiently. Normio cuts it away. LM10 finds Menes opening up. This could be a very clear goal opportunity now. Menes and very securely slots it in, and Mirazo has no chance there. 1-1 for Underdogs.
Even match so far.
Yeah. Hoffs on the wing now. Carolus secures the cross. LM10. Tweedos. Tie. Hoffs gets the ball. And Hoffs is directing the attacks from the wing. Very long cross in. Juidas with a shot opportunity, but Lampique blocks it. Tie. Lampique. By Normio. Hoffs trying to make the wing close down a bit. McKeon now. And Hoffs immediately trying to find space in the attack, but didn't work out this time. Alex de Souza on the wing now. Hoffs, sneaky shot there, but Carolus is ready for it. McKeon, Carolus with a great save again, takes it away from the top corner. Snazzy does let Underdogs play a bit on the midfield, but LM now pretty much loses the ball by himself there. Pass from Alex de Souza went wide. Lampique in defense. They don't find too many passing opportunities. LM now breaking away. Can he use his speed? Yes, he can. There is an incoming tackle. LM10 keeps the ball, but Alex de Souza manages to block it and get ahead of him. Off to Lambicu now was a missed pass to Menes. Off on the wing. Menes tries to find more space. Lambicu. LM10. LM10 spends a lot of time on the ball, but again loses the opportunity to pass, and Underdogs just have too much of these ball losses. They can't really get the attacks forward, and it's nearly half time, and it's been a bit more effective play from Snazzy. Makes a foul on Pio now, LM. McKeon. Back to Alex de Souza, and referee blows the halftime whistle. What do you think, Kara? I think the defensive efforts from both teams were very good, I think.
Yeah, the defenses had one mistake. It's
Lambicu.
very close game.
It is now, but LM now opens up again, but Narazo pushes it away into a corner kick. LM, will he take it short? Yes, he does. Menes tries to find LM now. Liassi trying to do the cut inside, but it doesn't work right now. Normio tries to push himself through, but Menes is offside there. Also the long ball does find Druidos. Left wing side was pretty free actually. Now Hoss is forgotten on the edge of the box, but LM comes there and blocks his move at Mukian now, and was already offside. Both teams actually play a very similar game. That has been very surprising. Underdogs also playing much more patiently than they usually do. Alex de Souza, Mukian. Hoffs now a very good chance to cross there. Normio tries to cut the space down. Hoffs does put a low cross in now. Mukian on the edge of the box. LM10 cuts it away, but surrounded by players there and can't get forward. Lambicu. Alex cuts it away. Hoffs. Pio pushes it back into defense. Now Thai with that interception. Lambicu in defense. LM10. The very close game now. Not a lot of opportunities. Normio manages to escape. Oh, and it's a goal. It's a goal. Normio manages to push it inside, and Underdogs take the 2-1 lead. A bit of a big mistake there by Marazzo.
Yeah.
Normio now back in defense. Tries a long ball to LM10. Can't hit it into anyone. Pio there. Chuidos left wing side again. Left unmarked. Lambicu has to move there now, but Chuidos already cutting inside. Normio has a clear. And not too many escaping runs by LM today. We have seen some, but generally closed down by Alex Pio. Mukian tries to find Hoss. Thigh with a tackle. He already saw that pass coming. Normio. And Underdogs seem to switch it up a bit. You know, they sometimes move more players into defense. Normio playing in defense as well if he needs to. Lambicu. Menes. Lobbing ball over Mukian. Thigh. Trying a long ball forward again. Menes does get the ball in air, but brings the ball down as well. Normio evades the tackle there. Wasn't offside either, but Mirazzo does come out in time this time. Pio and Hawks exchanging passes, it does go long, but McKeon picks it up. Doritos against Menace now, Menace kicks it into and out. LM now manages to confuse Pio there, tries to beat two men, but doesn't work. Alex de Souza. Hoffs. And yeah, you could say it's a very uneventful game, but you could see it's a very tight fight, and Karalos pushes this away. Hoffs didn't make a very strong shot there, but wins the corner kick eventually. Hoffs himself taking it as well. Not many players in the box by Snazzy, so let's see what's going on here. Will he play it short? Into the near post, and a very clever move, but Karalos just manages to push it away.
We can see how better is the defense of Underdogs with Lampik and Menes inside.
Yeah, definitely. They work really well together, you know, they work well in defense. Menes bringing a lot of balls up. Pio now tries to find shooting position, tries to find Mukian, but the header went straight at Karalos. Nurmia under a lot of pressure on the right wing. Mukian again tries a shot. Karalos again with a save, and really great evening by Karalos so far, actually.
Many saves by Kerolos, yeah.
LM now tries to win the 1-versus-1 against Alex, tries to push him away. Very good cross in, but Menace doesn't win the header inside the box. Hoffs immediately rushing into the counter attack. McKeon already free on the left wing side. Will he beat Thigh into the ball? Yes, he does. The Lampique takes him down with a foul. McKeon taking his time now, but Menace does secure the ball. LM now escapes. It's a 2-on-1, and LM definitely already losing Pio there, and it's a very clear 3-1. Nothing to do there. If LM escapes, it's going to be a goal, so it's 3-1 for Underdogs United.
Nice counter-attack.
Definitely, and you know, immediately when Snazzy leaves less players behind, it's going to happen. LM or Nurmio strike, and it's inevitable. Alex de Souza. Pio. Hoffs tackles Nurmia, but doesn't get the ball with him. Lampique. It's a searching ball up forward, but Snazzy's midfield picks it up. Hoffs again on the wing, and Hoffs been doing a really good job there. A lot of crosses inside. Pio again now drops it over to Juidos. Menace chasing him down, but will he get a pass inside? No, it's 3 men blocking the entrance into the box. And the first game is over. 3-1 victory for Underdogs United. Well, what can you say? This was a very interesting game, actually.
You see that I predicted wrong, because I said that Snazzies are the favorites, but we see a different match here.
Yeah.
Yeah. The two additions of Menes and Lampik.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. They have big impact, as we see today.
Yeah. But tune with us, because the second game will be played immediately after. The second leg, now Underdogs hosting Snazzy. It was an eventful game. Underdogs surprisingly got way too much opportunities, actually, and
Yeah. The first goal of Makian was a very clever shoot, because he shot it in the middle of the goalkeeper area, where the goalkeepers have always trouble to predict the shots.
yeah, definitely a lot of you know, using great angles for their advantage.
But after that, I think that Kerolos was great. He did
Yeah,
a lot of saves. Yeah. Let's see if both teams will make some substitutions for the second matches, or they will play with the same squads.
Let's see. It doesn't seem like it at first.
The goalkeeper have changed, of Snazzy's.
Yeah.
Ilvol.
Yeah, Ilval is coming in now, which is a maybe more positive thing for Snazzy's now.
Did you see Merazu's debut?
Well, Marazu did actually well. He made some very important shots. Nothing really he could have
Yeah.
prevented there. I mean, one versus ones against.
Yeah, very difficult to save that.
Yeah. It does seem that the lineups will stay the same except for the goalkeeper substitution from Snazzy's. Pio has now gone on the bench. Maybe there will be something done by Snazzy's. Maybe Finesse will be brought in. We don't know.
Yeah, maybe they want a more attacking style now.
Yeah. I mean, Pio actually could play on the midfield better, but Justin Bieber is brought on as he is still registered inside Snazzy's, and the former top scorer in group stage does return. And let's see how much does it change Snazzy's strategy now. So yeah, it was definitely interesting to see Underdogs win the game with 4 attacking players.
Yeah.
But it paid off, and they waited for their chances, and everything worked out.
I'm curious to see the impact of Justin Bieber now.
Yeah, me too.
I remember that in the other matches he was playing with large size and he was abusing a lot of long shots. Now I see him small.
Yeah. That's true. I didn't know. So. Well, I think they are going to the speed route as well. They need more speed in attacks because beating Menace on the wing, beating Nurmio on the wing needs speed, not just raw power.
Yes, that's right.
The teams are doing a short warm-up, but I think these quarts will be ready to go then. Justin Bieber, obviously in attack, but it's interesting to see Wolfhoff's play as a defender this time.
Yes, let's see. Or Hoffs will play defender or Juidos, one of them, with Alex.
Yeah.
You're right.
So if Snazzy win 2-1 there, they get forward. I think if I understood that correctly, because of the away goals rule. So
First match was 1-3, right?
yeah, went 3, so they need a decent, a clean sheet win definitely.
They need a 0-2, for example.
Yeah, let's see how Ilvo will step up now. Actually, also on the bench for Underdogs now, but it doesn't seem that Underdogs will make any substitutions, and it's obvious, it seems to be working for them right now.
Yeah.
Correction, they need at least a 3-goal win.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it otherwise it would just go on penalties. So the match has started now. Already Snazzy in attack. And already the first goal, and Menes came out of nowhere, and this is 1-0 for Underdogs United. And that came in really fast.
Yeah. Fast.
So this is becoming really difficult for Snazzy. It's almost impossible now. And McKeon commits a foul on Lampique, but they get the attacking right. Underdogs go on forward. LM10 again trying to win the duels against Alex. Does so actually, but doesn't get forward. Normio tries to do some kind of bicycle kick there, but it goes out of play. Kirilos, Normio, LM10. Alex de Souza saves it to Juidos, but a bit more shaky playing defense definitely now, and we see Juidos playing as a defender now probably. Hoffs has switched sides. He's on the left hand side now. Justin Bieber tries to get the ball away there, but commits a foul doing so. Lampique Menes. Underdogs just now holding the ball there. Oh, and that's a bit of almost a missed pass there. McKeon nearly picked it up, but a great tackle there by Lampique. Justin Bieber now cutting inside again. Very good shooting opportunity there, and it's 1-1, and Justin
Nice
Bieber
shot. Yeah.
already showing his presence on the pitch. Starting off just like the first game, a draw already in first 10 minutes basically. Let's see how it continues on. Alex de Souza. Hoffs. Alex de Souza, Hoffs. And just exchanging passes on the wing now. Menes pushes it into a throw-in. Hoffs, no place to really throw the ball. Attempts to find Justin Bieber, but Menes is there, and very good wing coverage by Menes actually. He isn't like a main defender, but he's doing his job covering the wing. Short pass there by Justin Bieber, but doesn't find McKeon. Normio. And no rush now for Underdogs, they can just hold the ball, they can play safe and wait out the game, but now Menes with a bit of a silly tackle on Alex. Hoffs to Juidos. Justin Bieber on the wing now, can he beat Lampique? No, he doesn't, takes a step back. Throws a cross in very early, Alex can't beat Normio there. Menes. Lampique. You just see Underdogs just playing really comfortably. They don't need to rush anything, but they still do some passing errors, and this one slipped inside, and Snazzy now with another shooting opportunity, but Thai manages to block it and into a corner kick. Hoffs. Carlos nearly saves it there. Alex de Souza. I see Snazzy has brought the players in the box, but basically Underdogs defending with 5 men as well to minimize all the chances for Snazzy. Juidos wins the duel against LM10. McKeon now opening up. Can he find Justin Bieber there? No, he doesn't, but it's a corner opportunity again for Snazzy. Very short corner. Hoffs tries to find McKeon with the second touch, but LM10 was already there. Menes. Tackle Justin Bieber very well. What a play there. Lampique with a massive cross in. It would have probably gone in anyways, but Normia manages to head it inside just to be safe there. And yeah, Ilvo could have done better there, but It's 2-1 for Underdogs, and I think that's pretty clear now that Underdogs are already sailing through now.
Yeah, everything goes very well for Underdogs right now.
Yeah, had a bit more long shot opportunities for Snazzy, but nothing really hits, or Kerolos already saves it, and that's another goal line save from Kerolos, and amazing evening by him, but Justin Bieber slots it into the near post, and it's 2-2 once again. And Justin Bieber now reclaiming his top scorer title once again. Some long balls now. Menace tries to find LM, does, but Snazzy also closing the defense down now. More players surrounding LM and all the attacking players, but McKeon now opening up Lampicu only to stop him. Can he do it? McKeon shoots immediately. Kerolos is really out of the play there, but blocked by the defense. Yeah, that's a good one. Also with another cross, but Kerolos just out of goal just in time again. Bieber makes a foul there and Nurmi. Kerolos, will he take the goal? Will he take the kick himself? Yes, he does. Finds LM10, but again surrounded by Juidas and Hoffs. Can't really get his way through. Now he does. Alex de Souza now like a rock there in the middle of the box. McKeon. And it's half time. It's 2-2, and it's becoming hopeless for Snazzy.
Snazzy needs 2 more goals right now to win.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, because then they could have enough away goals. But it just seems really hard. Underdogs really pushing them in attack and very tight in defense. And another missed opportunity there. Pass goes too long, and Justin Bieber commits another foul and gets the yellow card for it. Kerolos now with the long ball forward, finds LM, tries to sprint over Hobbs, but doesn't really work, has to shield the ball away from Hobbs, and it's a corner kick. And as now. And a slight miscommunication there, goes over the head of LM10. Juidas. Hobbs. And again, just Hobbs living his best life on the wing, so much free space. Menace now takes him down with a foul. Maybe an opportunity now for someone to head it in, but Kerolos does stop it first and secures it the second time.
Counter attack now.
And another 2-on-1 attack, Lambicu, but the pass goes too wide and Dilbo gets it. And Dilbo's goal kick just lands on the line, but another great save by Kerolos there, and really he has been the man of the evening so far. So many great saves. Thigh tries a nice trick there, but Juidas was already ready for a low crossing. Could have maybe done a higher pass there. Justin Bieber now very good shooting opportunity again, and it's 3-2 for Snazzy, and they live on, and they live on.
What a match we see today.
Yeah, and already hat-trick from Justin Bieber. What a great game by him. Really, he is really vital for Snazzy's attack. You know, they seem to be working without him as well, but they are such a better team with him. Thigh. LM10 now escapes the attention for of the defenders for a second, but gets fouled. Thigh. Normio. And you know, Underdogs do have the opportunity to play safer, but they don't really do that. They still play long balls. They try to find the attacks aggressively. Menace now, you know, you see they are playing with three players up front. And now cutting away that pass, Lambicu positioned him very badly. Alex de Souza evades 2 tackles. What a great run by Alex de Souza. Can he cross it inside? Manages to evade Menace and LM for a second time. What a run by Alex de Souza, but eventually interrupted there by Thigh. And Juidas with a very wide shot doesn't bother the goal. Normio picks the ball up. Hoffs. Menace tackles McKeon, not a foul, says the referee, even though it was already not a ball situation. Tweedos finds Justin Bieber, another shooting opportunity for him, maybe, and Kerolos again misses the shot, and right now Snazzy, whoa, Snazzy is going through.
And the impact of Justin Bieber, as we said.
Absolutely life-changing decision there by Snazzy to bring Justin Bieber in. What an important decision that was. McKeon now opening up on the wing again, and now they are already thirsty for goals and halves now. Justin Bieber again opening up on the wing, and it just seems that the strong foot of Justin Bieber, Kerolos, isn't ready for that, but this time he gathered the cross. Really hard to place it as a goalkeeper to face these shots, and this one skimmed the top of the crossbar.
Very hard.
Have to position correctly. You have to choose the right direction to jump, and it's really hard to time it. And now Justin Bieber with an attempted bicycle kick, but it's a throw-in, so Nurmia manages to clear it first. Justin Bieber, very good cross in, but Kerolos again intercepting it. But these two last goals by Justin Bieber definitely were savable by Kerolos, but I guess he was focusing on the box as well to get crosses away, for example. LM10 finds Manas opening up now. 1 goal and Underdogs are back in it now. LMBQ tries a long shot, but Ilval is ready, but it goes out from under him, and it's a corner kick. LM10 sailing his way through the defense now again. Can't beat Hoffs, really has to step back. And someone did push it away. It was Ilval or Justin Bieber. Tweedos on the wing now. Hoffs. Nokia now opening up there. It's almost a 1 versus 1 situation, but was already offside by a few steps. LM10. LM10 and Alex De Souza, that has been the duel of the game, constantly fighting on the wing. LM10 this time wins it. Manas' header isn't that accurate, hits only Ilval in goal. Alex De Souza invades more tackles, and this man has been on fire today. McKeon, and it's 5-2, and Snazzy, what a comeback it is. Absolutely magnificent.
And we saw how Alex went from defense to attack, eh?
Yeah, that was a very big surprise to me, how well he has been now performing in attack. Snazzy now making this mandatory foul to charge the counter-attacks down, but Justin Bieber now getting forward more, but Thigh beats him in the air and doesn't let him through this time. But Alex, yeah, a lot of runs up from the wing again. He is opening up. You can see Juidos already calculating the pass towards him, but Menes this time diving header towards Kerolos. It's got much more nervous now. Elan with a long shot, but this doesn't bother Ilval that much. And a very long shot forward, but only for Kerolos. Only a few minutes left, and this is a disaster for Underdogs. They let their guard down, and this happened. And another goal by Justin Bieber. It's 6-2, and Justin Bieber with 5 goals, and this is absolutely magnificent. And this is it. And this is it.
Well, Justin Bieber made the difference. That's right.
Yeah, that was something to see. Definitely a very surprising game in the end. Nothing to say.
As I read in the chat, Fainis says Ziela is a fucking demon.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, they did so well. Actually, Underdogs. They tried so hard in defense, but in the end, it all went to waste. So I don't really know what to say.
I know what to say.
Yeah.
Ziela
hello
is a
and welcome to the studio.
Hi, man.
hello.
So you managed to turn the game around, especially basically in the game you were playing in. What do you think? What was really the changing factor in the game? Was it really Justin Bieber, or was it something else involved there?
It was just Justin Bieber. He got very, very beautiful goals. I hope only the yellow could score moments.
Yeah. Do you feel like you were pressured a lot in goal as well? You saved some important shots, a lot of long shots coming your way as well in the end of the game.
To be honest, I joined the game only at the end of first game,
Yeah.
so I had not many time to warm up or something. They scored a second goal just after my fault. That was my fault. I literally passed to Nurmio's head.
Well, I guess these things happen to all goalkeepers sometimes, but now these games are behind you. Like people expected, you did win Underdogs and you are in the semi-final. Do you think that New Factory will be a more harder challenge than Underdogs now?
I hope yes. We we are need the help of ZL again, but No Factory are a stronger team than Underdogs,
Yeah,
so it will be a big fight. Big fight.
you also saw a lot of tactical changes, like Alex going up the pitch and well, Hoff's played attacking player the whole game in the wing. Do you think like Snazzy's strategy has changed over time? We saw a bit more defensive game from Snazzy in the group stage, but now they seem to be much more attacking powerhouse than they used to be.
We just try to find our game, our tactic, our players. So I hope that was the best combination in the
Well,
second game.
anything you'd like to add to the all the viewers or the fans of Snazzy?
I'm so happy we're entering the semifinals. Just love the game, try hard, and you can make some big comebacks.
Yeah, that's true. Football is a game of surprises. Thank you for joining us, Silval.
Yeah, thank you.
So we've been waiting another interview, maybe from one of the representatives of Underdogs, but some of them are unreachable at the moment. Well, I guess it's time to reflect now the semi-final pairings. It's going to be Special Forces against Rogue Family and New Factory against Nazis. Nothing really surprising there. Underdogs, of course, kicked out. Some people would have seen Underdogs in the space of Special Forces right now, but what can you say? They went up against Snazzy, who just proven their worth, and
Yeah. Special Forces were the big surprise, I think, of the competition. But after the appearances, the good appearances of PJ, you should expect that.
yeah, definitely in the stoppage time podcast as well. Like Jacobe said that PJ is like the major force in Special Forces, and they probably wouldn't be right now where they are if it wasn't thanks to PJ. But yeah, it will be very interesting to see. I think especially like the pairings that Special Forces used to also be the only club that played a very close match with Rogue Family, this ending just 1-0 to Rogue Family, and maybe they can make the improvements and get the win this time. Who knows?
It will be nice. It will be nice.
Yeah, definitely would be a even greater story to follow, and Special Forces
Yeah.
definitely want to be in the final and want to win this thing.
So, if you could make a prediction about the final pair, what do you think?
I would go on to say that Special Forces does make the final because they are just so determined that I think they can surprise Rogue Family, even if Rogue Family is playing with their top squad and Riku in goal. I'm definitely looking forward for it. But on the second pair, I'm not really sure how it will play out. But I think that New Factory also final focus is like on the winning side, not just humble performances like they used to, and they will probably play an extremely aggressive game against Snazzy, and I expect them in the final.
If we don't see Aziela like this, I think that Noob Factory can win
Yeah,
Snazzy's.
that's for sure. But I think New Factory's defenders are more ready for Ziela. I know he won't. He will be
Yeah.
easier food for Drozdov, probably easier food for Kiro, but who knows? Maybe he will go with big body again and try to do his usual long shots. He is already back at the top of the top scorer table, so.
Yeah.
But I guess that's it for tonight. Thank you for joining us. So stay tuned.
Thanks for the invitation, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for inviting me.
And good night.
Good night.